Hey, welcome back. Justin here. Thanks for stopping by. So I got looking at a brassia here. This is a first time bloomer for me, so very happy to have it in bloom after I've had it for a couple of years, I think. Brassia aquigera is the name of the species from South America. Commonly known, these brassias are commonly known as the spider orchids. You can see that from the shape of the flowers, they can get quite large, but this is a first flowering, not fully open yet, I think it's those segments are probably about 10 centimeters. So on the spread of the flower would be like 15 to 20 centimeters already, and on the fully mature plants they can be even much larger than that, up to 30-40 centimeters. So yeah, I think it's a nice one. And another one, very nice one, which I have in bloom now, is this Vanda flabellata, also known as Aerides flabellata. Really fascinating flowers, I find. Lots of interesting details from the little nectary underneath the flower, hanging down underneath, to the pink lip, the brownish petals and sepals, and even the back of the flower also has this pinkish colour which is reflected in the lip. So quite a fascinating little species from Asia. And moving along, I think I've shown all of these last time. This one here is the new one. This is Paphiopedilum philippinense alba, blooming on quite a small plant. I've only had it for a couple of years, got it as a little seedling, and it's done very well. So that's the alba form, and there's still one flower left on my other philippinense, which is the standard coloured form, so you can see the comparison of them. Which would you prefer, the alba or the standard colour? I think I probably prefer the standard colour, although the alba is quite nice as well in its own right. And this is another one which hasn't flowered for a couple of years actually. This is a Garryanthe, formerly known as Cattleya skinneri, the albescent form, I guess you could call it. So it has a very light blush of pink on the petals and on the lip, and it's got that kind of oculata type of effect inside the center of the lip, with the darker color and an interesting fluorescent green, very pale fluorescent yellowish green in the lip as well. And it's flowering for the first time in a couple of years. It flowered very nicely once before, and when I repotted it, it was growing very vigorously, and I think I overpotted it a bit, and it got a bit unhappy, so I just had to be very, very careful with the watering, just watering it once a month or something like that. So seems to have pulled through now. If we look at the roots on this one, maybe you can see what I mean. So yeah, it's got a pretty decent root system on it now. You can see new roots coming out. So it's starting to fill up the pot, so hopefully from now it'll start flowering regularly again. And this is my Phalaenopsis Buddha's treasure, with branched inflorescence just opening up. Wonderful colour on this one. And it's a regular bloomer. This is one of the Phalaenopsis which really doesn't like to receive any direct light whatsoever, so I need to protect it from the sun rays. And this is my Paphiopedilum concolor, I guess you could also call it. Really nice one, with two flowers on two separate plants. Actually, we're getting a few rays of sunshine now, so I'll just see if I can get it with a bit of sunlight on it. There we go. It hasn't been that much sun the last couple of days. The weather has changed and in the Netherlands, and we had a very long sunny period, and it seems like we're going to be going into a wetter period now as we head into summer. So, this is a beautiful species, and I think this is in the brachypetalum section of Paphiopedilums. They also come from north of Vietnam and China, similar to the Paphs, but these ones have typically the white with the purple dots to various degrees. Ballatulum is also Leucochilum. They're all in this brachypetalum section. But I think this one, Concolor, is regarded as one of the easiest to grow out of that section. And this is a Cattleya primary hybrid. I think I've forgotten the name of it, and I seem to have lost the label as well, but I think it was something like Queen Sheba or something, but I think it was Luteola by Mossier or something like that. It's a very nice one. This one did have 3 flower spikes on it, each with 5 flowers, so a very nice display, but this is the last one, and it's just going over now. And from here I can zoom up to my very colourful display of Ascocentrums and orange and purple flowered orchids. But yeah, so this is supposedly this is Ascocentrum grayi, which has bloomed for me before, but the flower spike got a bit deformed and grew back onto itself, so I've kind of lost half of it. And next to it we have Ascocentrum miniatum. This is first time blooming of a tiny little seedling from Orchid Garden, and it's grown really well in this little port glass here. Really a wonderful splash of colour on a tiny little plant, so I really enjoy these Ascocentrums and like to get some more. They've got some different coloured ones, and this one out the back is the purple Ascocentrum ampuloceum, I think, is part of it. It's a primary hybrid, but I forgot what the other half of it is, and it's also, the tag has kind of erased itself, so can't quite remember exactly what it was, but yeah, really nice contrast with the orange. And then here we have the Encyclia vitellina, which is flowering again. It's much happier now that it's a bit, yeah, in spring. Really important for these ones, for these Encyclia vitellinas in the winter, that they get a bit cooler night temperatures. I noticed this winter I had it inside for the flowering. It flowered also through the winter, and the plant got very unhappy. Didn't like that at all. I put it out into the greenhouse where the nights are a bit cooler, and it was immediately looking a lot happier. So if you're trying to grow that species, this species, that's something to bear in mind. And this is a Vanda hybrid, nice white flowers with a pink lip. It's the first time blooming for me, at least. I think where I bought it as white diamond pink lip, but I saw it on a website with another name, Wang Tong or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of fairly run-of-the-mill type of Vanda hybrid, I suppose. But could be nice if the flowers were displayed a bit better. I think it would be nicer maybe next year. So yeah, so quite a bit in bloom at the moment. I'm just looking around trying to think, have I missed anything? Got some more Paphs on the way. Of course, there's always more Paphs on the way, so they'll be for next time, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks again for stopping by, and I hope your plants are all doing well, and see you next time. Bye.